how would you describe the role of the community manager impacting both the type of members experience, who you're retaining, and just in general, the community at Sweet Genius?
So I'll start with, so at Sweet Genius, we tour every prospective member. So we make sure that everyone comes to an in-person tour just so we can meet in person, connect, because that's, to us, that's an important first step. And on the tour, we just kind of, go over the details of the space, go over all the rules, the guidelines, and also just get to know them, get to know like what they're looking for, get to know, like, are they looking for a private office? Are they bringing in a big team? That kind of thing. What are their goals? And are we a good fit for that? Can we help them out with that? And I think I like to describe it as it's kind of a job interview. And so your community, for me, I'll think of like my community, they're my team. And I'm trying to find people that's a good fit for my team, a good fit for the culture that we've created together. Specifically, like things that I look for: are they a good person? Are they nice? Are they friendly? Do they seem like they're going to be engaged in chatting with you on the tour, or are they a little bit reserved? Are they rude? That kind of thing. So if they're like, if they're a bit reserved and a little bit shy, that's totally fine. People get that, are like that maybe, but they're looking to get out of their comfort zone and join a co-working space to meet new people, that kind of thing. That's great. That's what we want. But if they're rude and they don't seem interested in joining the community, and they're not going to add a whole lot because they just don't care, that's probably not a good fit for us. So I think ultimately you want your ideal member that you bring in is somebody that also makes your job as a community manager easier. As a community manager, you kind of set the tone. For us specifically, since we meet everybody beforehand, you're their only friend there. If they weren't referred from somebody else, you're the only person that they know there. Yeah. So it's kind of your job to break the ice, like introduce them to some members. Like if what they do for work, introduce them to other people that do kind of the same thing, or other people that they can, that are similar vibes, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you are the host. Like you really are. And I actually have heard that term used at other co-working spaces. They call community managers their host. And that's, I feel like, so much a part. Like if you imagine it being your home that you're inviting people into, and that you want to say, everybody, welcome to the house party. Like, have you met Stu over here? And like, have you met Tessa? I mean, it's so much a part of the success of that member's onboarding is if they get off to the right start with meeting new people. And at the end of the day, co-working exists for a lot of different reasons. But from my experience, the number one piece for anybody going into the co-working or flex space industry comes from a place of, I'm trying to end isolation. I'm trying to create a space for people to come and feel connected. That's the number one thing that I hear over and over and over again. And so really curating who you let into your house is important. And also a big part of the, step one in the strategy of making sure that community will feel successful.